Hey YouTube, what's up again? It's Chris from Universe X, and welcome back. So, you guys already know what time it is. I literally thought I was gonna stay up or take a nap and do this in the morning, and then I somehow passed out with my phone on, playing Dokkan, trying to grind up the new LR Goku, and my phone like died. I woke up late, got to work a little late. Um, I'm just kind of like, it all was thrown off whack. So, without further ado, I want to get into this. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we got a lot of cards to go over here, so I'm going to jump in super quick. First and foremost, on the Destroyer King's blue spoiler, Dende. That's just Dende. Dende officially has more leader cards than Krillin Dog. How? Whatever. Dende, permanent. You can't include extra cards with energies of or energy costs of 4 or more in your deck, and this card cannot attack. Activate main, burst 2, switch this card to rest mode, choose up to 2 Dragon Ball cards from your deck or life and add them to hand, shuffle any areas you look through afterwards. When there are 7 Dragon Ball cards in your drop area, choose up to 1 desire card from your drop area, add it to your hand, flip this card over. Okay, so then we're going to look on the back side. Activate main. Well, first off, I guess Son Goku energy restored, and this is, him shooting the spirit bomb at Kid Buu when they had to use the Namekian Dragon Balls because Earth had been a Raffle Mayo stomped. And so, activate main once per turn. Draw 1 card. Choose 1? No, I don't know why there's a question mark on this page, but whatever. Draw 1 card. Choose 1 blue or black desire card from your hand with an energy cost less than or equal to your current energy and activate it. Spoiler alert, because of the way this deck is created, it's all going to be 3 or less. Then you can remove 7 Dragon Balls from your grave. If you do, draw 2 cards and untap 2 of your blue energy. Switch them back. Yeah, you untap them and you flip this card over at the end of the turn. I almost just want to completely skip this card. It gets Dragon Balls faster than Gohan, but its desire is like, if you guys see something I don't, let me know, but this card literally looks like trash. Now, I'm going to go through some of the other stuff, but it untaps 2 energy, it doesn't cheat anything into play. Maybe the other Shenrons have just been too busted, but it just untaps 2 of your energy, which is what most leaders will do on Awakening. So, yeah, you draw 2 cards, but most of these leaders have ways to draw 2, so that's going to be a no for me, dog. We're going to move forward. Majin Buu, and the art on this is so sick. Permanent, you can't send cards from your drop area to your warp, so this card cannot play Overwhelm, first and foremost. When this card attacks, draw 1 card. Activate main, once per turn, burst 3. Choose 1 of your energy. You may place the chosen energy in your drop area. If you do, choose up to 1 Majin Buu card in your drop area and add it to your energy in rest mode. Awaken, when your card on your life is 4 or less, you may draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your energies, switch to active mode, and then flip this card over. Backside, Majin Buu Ability Absorber. Permanent, you cannot send cards from drop areas to warp. Auto, Sparking 7. When this card attacks, you draw 1 card and it gains 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Activate main once per turn. Choose 1 of your energy. You may place the chosen energy in your drop area, and if you do, choose up to 1 Majin Buu card in your drop area and add it to your energy in rest mode. So there's a couple things that get to happen here. We're going to go over some of the other cards, and some of the synergy will kind of be touched upon a little later. But one of the first and foremost things I see is that this is going to allow you to play a 2-colored deck very, very, very well, because you'll be able to go from double blue to red, blue to red, blue, and it all just depends on what you're doing. You set up for your next turn's play by changing your colors in and out of the grave, and I think that's actually really, really cool. But we'll see more of that later. Next card, SS3 Goku pushing forward, Son Goku. 3-drop. Auto burst 5. At the end of your turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck, then return this card to its owner's hand. Great effect, heavy cost. 5 cards, the 10th of your deck. And after you set up the game, it's way more than that. So I kind of feel like that's a little heavy cost just to tuck something, especially when it can't ignore barrier. But that's just me. 20K, 20K, just kind of beat stick for 3, which is pretty nice. But it's also an auto with no optional, so that is something to think about. This card is interesting. Son Goku Spirit Forger. Barrier, so it can't be touched. Permanent. This card gains 5,000 power for each card placed under it, and you can only play battle cards that are blue and no other color. So, locks you into blue, so you can't just splash them, but 5,000 power for each card placed underneath it. Now, activate main. Once per turn, place a card from the top of your deck under this card. If 7 or more cards are placed under this card gains triple strike until the end of turn. Important. So every turn, he will go up by 5,000. And you can put him out on turn 2. So normally games are ending around turn 4 or 5. But if you really want to go there, turn 4, or turn 2, he's up 1 card, so that's 10,000. Turn 3, 15. Turn 4, 20. And if you get to turn 5, you're sitting at 25 base. Obviously, you can see that's a little slow, so there's got to be more cards that work with it. Yes? Yes, and we'll get there. Sand Duo Son Goku is the next card. Permanent. If Sand Duo Vegeta is in play in your battle area, this card gains 9,000 power. So it goes from a 1,000 to a 10,000. It's a 2-drop. Auto, when you play this card, you may choose 1 card from your hand and place in your drop area. If you do, choose up to 1 Sand Duo Vegeta from your deck or drop area and play it. Play this, or play it in rest mode, and then shuffle your deck if you look through it. A couple things I like here. I'm not sure. I mean, it's easy Patara. Easy Patara. Let's not even get away from that. 2 energy to set up Patara, and that's pretty much all this card reads to me. Now, when you play this card, you may choose 1 card from your hand, place in your drop area. If you do choose up to 1 Sand Duo Vegeta from your deck or drop area, if I'm not mistaken, that means you can drop Sand Duo Vegeta into your drop area and then just play it from your drop area, which is really nifty because I like the conservation of advantage. Moving over, my boy, Son Gohan Ability Attain. Now, my boy doesn't really have a good effect. He's a 19k 3-drop with dual attack. We're moving on. It's foil, though, so if you guys pull any foils of Gohan and want to ship them my way, please let me know. I love Gohans. All you got to do is message me with I've got a foil Gohan, and you literally got my address at that point. So I'm just going to have to collect foils of them. Vegeta, Penitent Martyr. Auto, Sparking 3. At the end of your turn, place this card in its owner's drop area. Then choose all of your opponent's battle cards and return to their owner's hand. Now, this is a 3-drop for a board wipe of sorts. I think this card is incredibly powerful. I think this card is something that control decks will love to have in the future. He's a little bit of a reset. He is kind of wonderful. He puts the cards back in your hand, which won't, keep them for whatnot, but if your strategy wins other, like outside of combo power, like per se, let's say I'm playing Mass Sand the Devastator, Black Mass Sand the Devastator, this card goes hand in hand with it. He will literally fill your graveyard with Sparking 3, but bounce everything your opponent controls. The only issue is choose all, so this cannot touch barrier, but at the same time, if he could not touch barrier, he'd be broken and automatically eyed for some sort of ban. But this card, I think, is one of the best cards we've read so far in this entire set. Sand Duo, I meant to say entire color, but I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely my top 5, and I'll go over that soon. Sand Duo Vegeta. Permanent, while this card is in play, you cannot play non-Vegito battle cards. Interesting. Permanent, if your Sand Duo Son Goku is in play in your battle area, this card gains plus 9,000, because I believe they have to be the same attack power or something, or same cost. There's something weird that has to happen, but this definitely helps get that into play. When you play this card, choose up to 1 of your blue energy and switch to active mode. Now, this is cute, because at this point, the play is to play Sand Duo Goku, drop Sand Duo Vegeta from your hand, bring it back from the drop area, and untap 1 energy. So you put 2 things on board. You minus 2 cards in hand, but you put 2 cards on board, and you still keep up 1 energy. That's very powerful. I like that. Little interactions. Speaking of him, Vegito at full throttle. Double strike, dual attack, permanent. This card can only be played from energy areas. Auto, when you play this card, choose up to 1 of your battle cards with barrier, ignoring barrier, and return it to its owner's hand. Okay, so this is a little weird, because this card is the Vegito that can't be played by Patara, but he comes up from energy areas, and that doesn't make much sense now, but it will momentarily. So we're gonna move over. Double Strike Dual Attack is also nothing to scoff at 25k. If he gets brought out on turn 3, you're already sitting at a point where you're putting an enormous amount of pressure on your opponent. Next, the 3-drop. Powers Combine. Now, this is the missing link, and he's actually pretty wonderful. Union Batara 1, Son Goku and Vegeta. Place this card on top of those 2 specified cards stacked together. When you play this card, draw 1 card. And if this card was played using Union, draw 1 more card. Activate main 2. Choose up to 1 Vegito card other than Vegito Powers Combined with an energy cost less than or equal to your current energy from your energy area and play it. If you played this, add this card to your energy and rest mode. So, let's talk about this. Automatically, both Gogeta and Vegeta this set are going to be interesting kind of rushdowns. Now, I think that Gogeta has the edge on the rushdown part, but I think that Vegito may have the edge on the mid-game part afterwards. But think about this. Turn 2, play Goku, drop Vegeta, bring Vegeta back in rest mode, untap an energy, swing with the Goku, untap or tap that energy to then Union Batara this one onto the field in active mode. You draw a card just for putting him out, and you draw a second card. So you're only losing 1 card in the next exchange because you dropped Goku, you dropped Vegeta to bring him back, you dropped this Batara on, and then you drew 2 cards. So it's only a -1, and you've dropped 3 battle cards and have had 1 to 2 attacks. So that's pretty good. Next, he's able to pull out of Vegeta, or out of your energy for other Vegetos. So you're going to want to charge your Vegetos to use them as a toolbox. And that's also interesting because your opponent can't hit them. Your opponent can't cell chain them out of your hand. You can hide them safely in your energy unless they have energy destruction, in which case, I'm sorry, GG no re. But this is very interesting. Now, if I'm not mistaken, reading Dende, I'm pretty sure that this counts as putting energy into your stuff by effect. So you will be lit up by Dende if it happens. But I could be wrong. I do need to check that ruling. I'll probably do another video about that because there's a couple things this set that I want to talk about, interesting card combinations within the set and interactions outside of this. But yeah, you can tap all 3 energy, then use his, or actually you can tap 1 energy, but then use his Batara to, or his you activate main to switch out a Vegeta, and as long as it's that Vegito, sorry, I keep using different words, I'm sorry. As long as Vegito is the energy you tap, you can just bring that out and then put another energy into play. So I like how it definitely uses more zones. Next, Vegito, World's Strongest Candy. 2-drop, permanent. This card can only be played by energy areas once again. If you play this card, you can't play Vegito World's Strongest Candy for the duration of the turn. Activate main, choose up to 1 Vegito Powers Combined in your energy area and play it. If you played a card, add this card to your energy and rest mode. So this is also very interesting. You can pay 2 with Vegeta Powers Combined to play this from your energy. After playing this from your energy, you can get an attack for 15k and then activate main and just bring this guy back. And this is when you play this card, you draw a card. And if it was played using Union, you draw 1 more card. So play Vegito, draw 2. Next turn, swing with Vegeta, or swing with this one if you can protect him, but next turn, swing with Vegito for 20k, swap him for 2 energy for Vegito World's Strongest Candy, swing for 15k. Then you just activate main and swap him again. You can swing for another 20k. So you definitely have the aggro potential, and you draw 1 from that exchange too. That's interesting. Next card. Now, I'm very happy for this card because I just love the character. It's so dumb. But this is Goku, the ultimate option. And he is the ultimate option. I want nothing but foils of this card because Hercule plus Goku is truly the ultimate fusion. Say what you will, but Gogeta Super Saiyan Blue would get dunked on by Goku Super Saiyan Blue. It's just a matter of fact. So we're going to move on from that. He's a 5 cost. Auto, when you play this card, choose 1. Now granted, he has 1001 power, so this needs to be addressed. But when you play this card, choose 1. This card gains triple attack for the duration of the turn, triple strike for the duration of the turn, I mix those back, or 30,000 power for the duration of the turn. Say what you will, this card is fire. I will be looking for foils, and I don't know how to handle this. Like, this is such a joke. If you lose to this on the bubble, you're going to want to stop playing the game. So, interesting. Special trait, Delusion Warrior. So we're going to move forward. Boo Boo Volleyball Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is a super combo. They it's weird. I'm used to throwaway characters being super accomplished for the most part. So Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta or Gogeta, oh, wow, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as a it's just weird. It's weird. So moving forward, Hercule, Smile and Nod. One drop, one power. Auto, when you combo with this card, choose up to one blue Son Goku in your battle area and place one card from the top of your deck under it. Interesting. So you can play that Goku, and this is another way you can pump it up, and you can run 4 of these in your deck, so that's cool too. Next, Majin Buu, the Intensifying Evil. Permanent. If this card would be removed from your battle area by your opponent's skill, choose 2 cards from your hand and place them into your drop area instead. So he's the building block. You are to protect him because he's a startup. Auto, when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and energy cost of 4 or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. 3 drop that can do that every time it attacks. No sparking, no burst. This is crazy. Activate main, blue 1. If your leader card is a Majin card, if you have 3 or more energy, choose one Majin Buu card with an energy cost of 4 from your energy and play it. And if you play the card, add this card to your energy and rest mode. So the Vegetos and the Boos have the same trait of swapping in and out of your energy, using that as a different resource. Unadulterated Evil, Majin Buu. Auto, when you play this card from your hand, choose up to one blue Majin card from your drop area and add it to your hand. Recursion, wonderful. Activate main, 1 energy. If your leader card is a Majin card, choose one blue Majin Buu with an energy cost of 3 from your energy and play it. If you've played a card, add this card to your energy and rest mode. So you can go straight from this 2 drop into this 3 drop. There's just lots of cool things that you can do. The next card, Quick Shift Majin Buu. He's another part of the cycle. You already know what it is. He costs 1 to combo for 10,000, and when you do so, you shuffle 2 cards in from your hand to your deck, and if you do so, draw 2 cards. Now, Majin Buu, Prelude to Villainy. Auto Burst 3. When you play this card, if your leader card is Majin, choose 1 card from your life and add it to your hand. So, here we go. We have for the first time, I believe, a archetype specific Self-Awakening card. And I know you might be like, well, Bardock, but Bardock was generic. This guy is specifically only going to work in Majins, and I think that's the kind of the thing we need, not generic color Self-Awakenings, but colors and cards and traits restrictions that are going to have to cause you to play a little smarter with it. But let's get back to this. Auto Burst 3. When you play this card, if your leader card is Majin, choose a card from your life and add it to your hand. Activate main, choose 1 blue Majin Buu card in your energy other than Majin Buu Prelude to Villainy and add it to your hand. If you do, add this card to your energy and rest mode. I love that. You can hide just the plethora of boss cards in your energy, and then later with this card, just bring it out. So, that's pretty cool. However, using this in late game is harder because you have Burst 3 plus you take a life. But I do like that a lot. Deborah, he's a 3K. 3K. No, really though, I didn't sleep well last night. He is a 3, sorry about that. He's a 3 drop 30K, and you know how we like our vanillas. The extra cards cometh. Font of Spirit, permanent. This card gains desire in all areas. If your sand leader card is a blue Shinron card, you can choose 1 blue sand card in your drop area with 15,000 or less power and energy cost of 2 or less and play it. If you do, place the top card of your deck under the card you play with this skill. So this dude literally just brings out a Spirit Bomb Goku. That's what he's for. There's literally people giving their energy in the background. That's just kind of what happens. That's what he's made for. That's what it's made for. Get over it. No, there's probably some other things that can be used for, but with restriction like 1500, it does kind of get limited. Blue sand 1500 or less with 2 energy or less in play. That really limits it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But it can be played in Gohan, and it has Gohan in it, which means I will need 4 foils of that too. Moving past. Bring back Buu. Activate main for 4 energy, sparking freaking 10. If your leader card is a Majin card and you have 5 or more energy, so it's already kind of late in the game unless you've been ramping, choose up to 1 blue Majin Buu card with an energy cost of 4 or less, or any red Majin Buu card from your energy and play it. If you played a card, choose up to one of your battle cards in your drop area and place it on the card you play with this skill. Now, this card is interesting because it is a hefty cost. You have to have 5 or more energy, and that's a lot. However, you do get to bring back Awakening Evil Majin Buu. And after you bring back Awakening Evil, there's a lot of cool things you can do with it. Like, let's say somebody killed your Buu chain, right? Because this is what this card's for. Let's say somebody killed your Buu chain, and you just go, bring back Buu. Okay? Bring back Buu, and you bring back Awakening Evil, and you put the Buu that gives him barrier underneath, and then you put the Gohan from your hand underneath him, and then you play out your Buuhan. That's phenomenal to me. I think that's worth 4 energy easily. So that's a nice little recursion card. Literally sets you back up. Or you can bring back your Buuhan and just put a Gohan under it. Dawn of Evil. 1 cost. You may activate this card. When you activate this card, you can't activate Dawn of Evil for the duration of the turn. If your leader card is a Majin card, look at the top 10 cards from your deck and choose up to 1 blue Majin Blue. One blue Majin Buu card with an energy cost of 3 or less among them and add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. If you add a card to your hand, choose up to 1 blue energy and switch its active mode. So this is cool. It refunds you. So it's not free like Successor is, but it's pseudo-free. As long as you have the energy to play it, it's free. However, an effect like this will get you screwed by Borgos or Whis, the new Veku, because it does untap on your turn. Now, the other part about this is they want to make sure that you can't just keep using it multiple turns. So it's kind of weird because it's one of the only kind of cards like this that you don't want to play multiples of because you can't chain them. If you open up 3, you just open up 2 dead cards for this particular turn. So it's interesting. Last card in blue. Spirit Sword. Counterattack. If your leader card is blue, negate the attack, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 2 or less and return to the owner's hand. No. Like, absolutely not. Maybe I'm just not seeing it right, but return to hand is significantly worse than warping, significantly worse than tucking, significantly worse than destroying. And that kind of makes it really hard to like this card. Because first off, I don't know where these yawns coming from, dog. I'm dying. I'm so tired. First and foremost, with an effect like bouncing, knowing your opponent's going to be able to play it again, I think this should have been a 3 or less. Because that's just too little. Your opponent will play it out and not even care that it was bounced in the first place because it's only 2 or less. So I don't see this card getting a lot of play, but hey, what do I know? It just seems significantly, objectively worse than most, if not all, of our other blue counters. But there you have it. That is actually all of the blue cards. I know it was a lot, but thank you for staying with me. And if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Now that we have this, the next spoiler will be the SR cards, and then I can cover those and then go over in great depth everything else. So I am excited to see this. These are coming out so early, I don't think we're going to have an unofficial leak of the SRs because we still have like a full month and change before these cards come out. So I'm not even sure if the stores have it at this point. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time you said join Universe X. Peace.